Well, we are here today in Memphis, Michigan with Lou Grace from G5. Lou, first off, where is Memphis, Michigan? People probably don't know that G5 is located. Where is Memphis on the map here?
Memphis has got the dubious distinction of actually being between two counties, Macomb County to the south and St. Clair County to the north.
And just so people know, G5 actually stands for, and what's the significance of that?
Yeah, I have 5 children, and the 5 is a biblical number for grace, and that's our last name. And the logo that Matt and they came up with, it looked cool. So that's where the G5 started.
So you started with broadheads, and that you did that for several years, and now in the last 3 to 4 years you've gotten into the bows. Tell me a little bit about what kind of makes your bows different than some of the other ones that are out there on the market?
Well, on any of our products, when we bring it to market, it has to be different and has to be better than the products that are already there.
The folks at G5 are pretty committed to excellence, and that really stems from Grace Engineering, which was the foundation of G5. Being in the field of manufacturing that required such high tolerances really helped when they dove into archery.
Now the prime bow, I don't know what you'd call is it parallel?
It's a parallel cam.
Parallel cam. Now, for people that maybe haven't seen that before, why is that such a improvement in the archery world?
And again, most people were using the terminology of cam lean as a way of describing what happens to the cams when they pull the bow back. The cams would lean, and people were concerned about it, but there wasn't really a lot that you could do about it. What we came up with was the parallel cam system, where it actually adjusts the pressure as the bow gets pulled back, and certainly when it's shot and when it's released, it evens out the pressure that the strings or the cables are under. And if you can adjust that, pressure, then the cams will swing over much more aligned to the center of the riser.
And tell me a little bit about the riser. I thought that was kind of interesting when you said that this is made from a kind of a different type of material than maybe other bows that are on the market.
Yeah, this particular alloy is a 7000 series alloy, which is used a lot in the aerospace industry. It's used because it's twice as strong as the 6061 that everyone else uses. It mechanically, it is actually twice as strong. The reason why strength is very important to control is as the bow gets pulled back, it not only wants to flex, it actually wants to torque. And that torque was one of the leading causes of this, of the cam lean.
Getting a tour of the facility was pretty cool. The many patents that adorn the walls here really goes to the work that is done behind the scenes at G5. So we took the tour back into the factory to meet some more of the G5 family, and this is really where the real work is done, and we wanted to learn more about this parallel cam design.
Well, let's just jump right into it. We're here with Nate Grace now, and Nate is the lead engineer, designer type guy here at G5. What exactly do you do, and what's your role here at the company?
Well, my official title is G3.
Ah, okay.
So I'm the middle child. So I do whatever G1 and G2 don't want to do. But no, I'm the chief design officer is my actual title. But it's leading the product development side of G5, Quest, and Prime.
If you can explain it to me as best you can, why is this so much better than what has been traditional on bows?
Well, since Alan came out with the first wheel on a limb for compound bows, you look back through the history, there's dozens patents written, people trying to design out cam lean. Cam lean has more to do than just robbing the life of the limb. When you take something and you're bending it to the side and twisting it, you're taking the life out of it.
And that happens on pretty much every single cammed bow or even a dual cam bow. Okay.
Correct. But the other thing that's a big deal, it was knock travel. The knock's attached to the string's attached to the cam. So if the cam's wanting to move left and right through the draw cycle as you pull back, that knock's going left and right as well.
Okay.
So over the last 20-some years with the single cam and some of these synchronized dual cams, we've all been talking about vertical knock travel up and down and trying to keep that as straight and level as possible. Well, there's another axis, and that's left and right.
Okay.
And that's what cam lean is a condition of.
We love to highlight Michigan companies in the outdoor marketplace, and when it comes to the world of archery, Michigan has always been a leader.
Why do you stay in Michigan, and why do you think Michigan has been a key player in the archery world?
Well, we are dedicated to staying in Michigan and here in Memphis because Michigan is a mecca of archery, but we want Memphis to be the little city of Memphis here in St. Clair and Macomb County to be the mecca of modern day in archery, and so there's some tradition there that we're trying to maintain, but also we're so close to the auto industry that. A lot of the outside surfaces that are required. On our bows, we do most of everything here, but certain things like heat treatment and certain other processes, we can get that done in Michigan better than any place in the world.
We as Michiganders love our archery. Our roots run deep when it comes to stick and string, from Fred Bear to Rex Darlington to Claude Pollington and now the Grace family and G5. We have much to be proud of right here in Michigan's Out of Doors.